Hi, friends. I was supposed to speak actually on gut health and microbiome today, but I kept that topic for Monday as I do want to add some more important information there. So, today I decided to speak on side effects of medicines. I mean, any medicines and not necessarily a particular pathy or something like that. But it's very important to know that a medicine is supposed to gently heal us, cure us, but sometimes it has side effects. So, what are side effects? Side effects are supposed to be not main effects. The drug has interaction, and so that is the effect on the body, which is the main effect, and then there are other side effects. When I was a medical student, we had to study pharmacology, and I think it was one of the most tough subject for many of us, and it was very hard to remember so many drugs and their side effects. So what happened, there were there are some side effects which are very common to all of them, like we'll say nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. So if a question is asked in the exam for side effects of a particular drug, we would not know anything, then we'll just write nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, because these were most common with most of the drugs, but the so many medicines have so many different side effects. And this morning I had a patient who came to me with stomach pain, so I called him early as soon as I can see you. And the pain came just yesterday after taking lunch. But what else is the history? The history was that the previous night the person had some pain in the shoulder and woke up with severe pain. So he took some painkiller which was in the house, and he thought that he will be fine with that. The pain did reduce a bit, but the stomach pain came up. And so I had to immediately ask, what medications have you taken? And I immediately just put it on Google, and there it comes, the stomach pain and cramps and all other symptoms that I'm talking about. So the second set of symptoms were because of the medication. So now I have to treat two conditions, the stomach pain and also the shoulder pain is pretty much there. So anyway, I have given some supportive remedies, and he will get better in just 1 or 2 days. So the stomach lining gets inflamed when we take painkillers. And if it was already inflamed, even a single dose of medication can immediately give you pain. So now this is the condition, that when you take a painkiller, you are not helping the disease, neither curing it, not healing it completely. You're only taking a painkiller which is shutting down your body's cry for help that something is wrong. Now, a frozen shoulder is linked with, we call it as gallbladder meridian in acupuncture. Now this is a very complicated way of looking. This is something that we study. It is something to do with the health of your gallbladder and the liver meridian, and this is how we treat a patient. But in other pathies, I don't know if they have this kind of a holistic approach. So they just probably do some exercise and some local treatment, physiotherapy, and maybe painkillers. So painkillers unfortunately have spoiled all of us, because we forget to listen to our own body, and just we take something and we forget about it. Many years ago I had a patient who had loads of joint pains, and she was given some painkillers. Now they don't go back to their own doctors. They keep taking these painkillers without prescription, till one fine day the side effects of that medicine became so severe that she had gastric ulcer which was bleeding. And then doctor just warned her, even one more tablet and the stomach will have a hole. And now this is so hard. The pain that you tried to avoid came back with a full force, and now there's a second condition, and sometimes there are also kidney side effects. So whenever you take a therapy or a treatment, pay attention. Don't go for a short term benefit. You have to treat it properly in the long term. See it holistically. Where is the cause? What exactly is happening? If you don't understand, you can always ask to some learned doctor who can give you a holistic perspective. But don't take drugs just like that. Don't take just because they are available over the counter. That's not a correct way of taking it. Just last week somebody contacted me. This patient had come from some other country, and she had painful menstruation, and she was taking some painkillers just at the start of the menstruation when the pain is very severe. Now she ran out of her medication that she had brought from her own country, and somebody sent me the prescription and asking me which is the Indian equivalent and which one should be taken. So I did look at some of them and I did suggest something that this is the Indian equivalent and maybe safer. But I have not seen the patient. I would have loved to see the patient and explain that this is not the way to handle your problems. When you have pain, particularly the menstrual pain, there is something that needs to be treated for a whole month internally, constitutionally. Then this, just how long are you going to take painkillers and help yourself thinking that there's no pain and you get away? So now the stomach pain patient also took some more medicine to stop his nausea and vomiting sensation. So he told me that name as well. So there was one more medication taken. There was also another painkiller tried. So this is what we'll end up doing. These days also doctors are not available for consultation, so people are doing self medication. So I'm very concerned about it. I think that we all need to learn some natural ways of healing. We have to take charge of our own health, our own body, learn about it, learn about what is happening to us, and then treat our situation naturally. Yesterday, I had a patient who had recently developed high blood pressure, diabetes, and also she's a little bit obese and she has high cholesterol. Now is the time to really start changing the diet and lifestyle. And if there are any toxicity left in your body because of previous various viral infections, then that toxicity needs to be removed, or detox from your own body. So these are the various steps that I would like to suggest patient. Also something to do with the mind and emotions also. So today just a very short topic, that every medication may have some side effects. Pay attention. These days Google has all the information. Before taking any medicine, ask yourself, Google it, study. There are also drug interactions. Things are not that simple anymore. They cannot be taken that easily. Just last week, I read a very sad story of my friend Neetu Jindal. She is in New Jersey right now, and she had tried some multivitamin tablets from a very popular company, and something very drastic happened to her, and she couldn't even walk. There was such severe side effects to that medication. She's still recovering from that, and she's put the story on Facebook for everyone to read. And I was also very concerned about it, feeling very sad. So in this world of advertising and over marketing, we need to be very careful. When I went to America for a wedding about a few years ago, it was a destination wedding, and in every hotel room, we were given fruits and some other things to eat. And with that, there was a little bit of a Ziploc pouch with some antacids and some painkillers. I was really surprised and shocked how, I mean, so that you eat a lot of food, and you may be going to have alcohol or something, and then you may have acidity, and then you take this medication as well. I found it a bit strange. You can't take medication so casually like this. Why don't we just take care of our own health first, eat properly, and then you don't need this medication. Any such situation where we need such medication for a temporary relief, Why should we invite it? Why should we put this into our body? Our body is temple, our temple where our soul resides. My clinic name is Healing Temple. So I sit in this beautiful place which is called as Healing Temple, and the patients come, they sit there for a few minutes, and they feel the healing vibrations, and they feel so nice. And when they come to me, I make it a point to listen to them carefully. Really listen, 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 listen a lot, because they have a lot to tell. And then, engage them in a dialogue, explain them properly what is the exact method that we are going to follow and how we will reverse. Because earlier, as I spoke about inner doctor, we all have inner doctor. That's free, that's our own. We contact and we learn, and it always is remaining alert and guiding us. So friends, there's also, I mentioned about chemical medicines, there are also vitamins, there are all those things, they are also not safe. Some are over the counter medications, they are not safe. I'm seeing advertisements of all kinds of herbal combinations that are coming in the market with lots of things in it. And they're also saying that this is immunity booster and this will help you. And people are taking them for a long time. Then also I had just one more patient last week who kept taking a lot of ginger in their tea, because this is supposed to be boosting your immune system. Now the ginger is, very heaty to your body, and now you have burning in urination and such symptoms that come up, or a lot of acidity. Oh my goodness, even the herbs are, not safe. You can't take them forever or for so long. Or in the medicine is to be taken as medicine in a very very appropriate dose at appropriate time. It can't be taken, like that. There nothing is that safe anymore. Be careful. So also there are some over the counter medicines like biochemic and homeopathic. And in my 37 years of practice, I have seen some of them taken forever, some of them taken in the potency or quantity not required. This is not the way. Be careful. Do not do self medication that comfortably. The only one I found really really safe, that does not do any such thing, are the flower remedies. Well, that's the one of the reason why I have taken on flower remedies in a very big way, because I really love them. I haven't seen them having any side effects, any untoward effects so far. We've treated small children, we've treated animals, we have treated pregnant women. Uh, and there's something that I as a doctor can give to my patient and go to sleep in the night peacefully, not worrying about the drug interactions or side effects or anything. They are completely safe, gentle. Your body will take it if it needs, otherwise it will not take. But there are no other side effects. So this is what I wanted to share with you. This is all about health. Be careful. Just because I saw a patient this morning, I thought it was a very important topic, that in this time when people are confused and sitting at home and are, doing self medication, it's better that I warn you all to be careful, because you've got this golden time to become healthy in your life, a time of pause and resting. Don't mess it up. So good morning, good afternoon Anjana, good morning to Rachel. Thank you very much for being here. Yes, I will no vitamins and nothing, because we are saying that your body does know how to heal, and there are natural remedies that can support to absorb those vitamins from your gut bacteria. So I'll be speaking about it on also on Monday. If there's anything else, do let us know. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't want to say anything more about it. So, see you all on Monday about gut health and microbiome, very important topic. Another thing is that this at 4 o'clock this today, Friday, at India time, 4 p.m., I am doing a workshop which is a very fun workshop. It is about transforming your life with joyful mind magic techniques. These are from a book that was published in Russia. It's called as Art of Soaring, and it was a bestseller book in Russia for a long time. And it's a very very different thing. I haven't seen much information on internet about it, but I have practiced this for about 10 years, and I thought everyone will be benefited. So it's the first session, it's a free session. Do join in, and then later on I'm going to do some more workshops on the same theme with more techniques. So do join me today. The If you want to know the link to join, you should be able to see it on my Facebook profile page, and it'll be live for a short time on Facebook, but not the full workshop, as there'll be some one-on-one sessions which obviously you don't want to show it on Facebook. So thank you very much for being with me. Okay, see you. Bye.